Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you're aware when I post new videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about your travel guide from Ghana to Nigeria. I've actually done a video some months back about your travel guide from Nigeria to Ghana, but today I'm talking about from Ghana to Nigeria because it's actually this festive season and some people might not be aware of this information. So I'm like, okay, let me just put it out there. What does it take to move from Ghana to Nigeria? Probably for holidays, you're visiting, or you have a business, or you have business to do in Nigeria, or you're a Ghanaian, you just want to go to Nigeria for one or two things and come back. I'm actually doing this video because while I was traveling, I saw some persons who didn't even know you're supposed to do a PCR test. Then some didn't even know you're supposed to fill a form, like the form you actually fill online because you are traveling to Nigeria. So I'm like, okay, let me actually put up a video just to let people know what it takes to travel now. Sometime back when I traveled, it wasn't a couple of things have actually even changed. Prices of some things and some other things have changed. So I'm like, okay, let me actually do a video to educate people about this. So of course, if you're traveling, you have two options, either by air or by road. So people actually do travel by road in as much as, and the borders are still closed now because of the COVID-19 outbreak, and so it's safer to travel by air because I land, you have to be moving from one border to the other, moving from one border to the other, so it's actually very, very stressful. So if you're going to be traveling by air, for example, let's say you're traveling on the 25th of December 2021, some Nigerian airlines actually used to travel then before the COVID, but for now a lot of them have not started operating back. So it's only Air Peace you have right now that travels to and for both countries. So if you're going to be traveling, is that you use the African World option or the Air Peace option. For prices of flights, you actually know these things vary as the day comes closer. For example, you're traveling on the 25th, you can decide to book your flight ahead of time. It's really when you know that, okay, this is a fixed date. So as the time keeps getting closer, flights keep going up. So I might not be able to give a certain amount for flight ticket. Depends on when you go to the website. But obviously, from maybe 1,000 plus cities, you can get flights from Ghana to Nigeria. But if you want the Naira option, you can also get the Naira option. You're seeing flights from, say, 90,000 and above. That's for African World. But for Air Peace, you can also be getting within the same range. Like I said, there's no fixed price for flights. What you see on the site is what you work with. So I'm not going to be fixing a price for that. Before you said I misled you, no, I didn't mislead you. You go to their website and check flights for that day. Now you already know the date you're going to be traveling, that you're traveling on the 25th of December. For your PCR test, usually it used to be 72 hours to your time of travel. Like the previous times I traveled, it used to be 72 hours, so let's say two days before your travel date. But right now it is 48 hours. So for example, if you're traveling on the 25th of December, you have to do your PCR test a day before. I won't advise you to do it on the 23rd because your travel is on the 25th of December, and 25th is already 48 hours to your travel time. So for example, you're traveling on the 25th of December, you do your PCR test on the 24th of December. Usually the rush for PCR tests used to be much, but right now it's no longer as it used to be. I think a lot of people don't travel like before, and because you have different places you can do your PCR test in Ghana, but I prefer using the airport clinic. I prefer using the airport clinic because it saves me all the stress of going to go and pick my results, coming back home before I now start going to the airport, or whichever way. With the airport clinic, you just pick up your test result and move to your terminal where you're going to be traveling. So if you have a PCR test, I'm not saying you must do my pattern, but I'm just saying what works for me. What works for me is I go to the airport clinic. But when I went to the airport clinic this particular time, I saw that there was a place, just a center close to the airport clinic, where you can also have your PCR test done. They just have like a sheet, soft copy, because I don't know who I'm going to meet in the airport. They might tell me, no, we don't want soft copy, we want hard copy. So I picked WhatsApp. They sent it to me on WhatsApp. They sent it to me in the soft copy, and I also still went to collect the hard copy the day I was traveling. So like I said, if you're traveling on the 25th, you get your test result done on the 24th, and you can decide to do all the options I did. Now they gave me 6 to 7 hours, and my result was out. Immediately my result came out. This is the mistake some persons make, maybe because they've not traveled for a long time, or they've not traveled since this PCR test thing and COVID and all that. So they don't know, if you're traveling to Nigeria as a foreigner, anybody, even as a Nigerian, you're going to fill a form online, SDC form. I'll show it on the screen. So you're going to go to this website, you're going to fill the form. Now you need your test result. Even while I was traveling, I saw a woman who didn't even know she's supposed to do a PCR test. So they had to tell her, you reschedule your flight. That same day flight, but she has to reschedule so that she can get a COVID test done. So you're going to fill. So immediately my result was out, I have the soft copy like I told you, so I can upload it on that site, because you need it when you're coming into Nigeria. So immediately my test result was out, I just quickly went to the website, NCDC, www.ncdc. I'm going to just drop it. Immediately you go in, you start answering questions. Once you just open it, you see everything you need to fill: your contact in Nigeria, your contact in the country where you're living, your country of transit, and all that. So now I need to state this here. Before, PCR test in Nigeria used to be 38,500 for other states, but Lagos State used to be 50,000. So I thought I was going to see the same thing. That's why I'm like, but that's part of the reason why I'm doing this video. I thought it was just the normal 38,500 or more. Forget, I actually didn't know they now have a column for fully vaccinated, partly vaccinated, and no vaccination at all. Yeah, there's a column for that now on this NCDC online form. So for fully vaccinated, I didn't click that. So for non-vaccination, like you've not done the COVID test vaccination at all, you're going to be paying. So when I clicked it, the next thing that came out was 79,000. I was like, what? Like 79,000? I used to pay 38,500. Like what changed? And 79,000 is about 790 cedis. Wow, I was like, wow. I just closed it. In fact, I had to refresh the page. I said, no, there must be a mistake here. And I started filling the form all over again. So when I got to that place again, I clicked not vaccinated, and the same amount came out again. I was actually angry, because when you already planned yourself, okay, this is that, and I had to pay. Because on arrival in Nigeria, they need to say that you've paid, because they're going to be sending you a mail, and immediately you get to Nigeria, they're going to scan the barcode on that. They're going to scan the barcode. They're going to be sending you when you've paid, right? So I just had to pay. Like, I had to pay a whole 79,000. When you're paying online, bank charges now made it 80,000 plus for everything, for just PCR test. But let me also state this here, because now they say you're going to be doing day 2 and day 7. That's what made that amount 79,000. So they're going to tell you, they will ask you when you're filling the form, on day 2, where are you going to be? What state in Nigeria are you going to be? Then on day 7, what state in Nigeria are you going to be? Then they will give you the list. Immediately you click the state where you're going to be, it will just give you the list of centers close to you where you can do your PCR test. Like me, I've always done it in GRA, because I stay in GRA. So there's just a center very, very close to the house. That's where I usually go. It was before when Port Harcourt didn't have any center. You have to go to Owerri to go and do COVID test. So this 79,000 now is for day 2 and day 7. So as you arrive, your day 2, you're gonna get your COVID test done, and on day 7, you're gonna get your COVID test done. So I hope I've been able to clear that. So when you have your COVID test done, within the same 6 to 7 hours, you also have the results sent to you via your mail, and you actually get a notification on your phone that your mail has been sent to you, so you can check your COVID test result. So basically, that's it. From your flight ticket to your COVID, that is what you need to get into Nigeria. The process usually, because it's always morning flight, the airport is not always so busy, so they just scan. When you get to pass through immigrations, your COVID requirement is one of the requirements you pass through, because they must ensure you've paid. They check everything, then they scan your barcode. Because if you don't do all these things, they usually threaten to flag your international passport. I don't know if they've done it to anybody. I actually don't know. But of course, just be law abiding. Anything they say, you do. just go ahead and do it. So to maybe a Ghanaian wants to go into Nigeria, these are some of the requirements right now. It could change maybe next month, it could change anytime, but right now this is what it is. I'm even shocked when they say even fully vaccinated people still pay. So why did I now have to do the vaccination if I still have to pay? Right? You still pay on the website. But honestly, it's very, very important because you can't even board. They won't allow you to even pass through to check in. They won't allow you to check in if you don't have that. If you don't fill the form on the site. So it's better you do it ahead of time. Upload your result, like the test result. Now you get from the airport before leaving Ghana. There's a portion where you upload it on the website. So it's best to just get all of these things sorted out so that immediately you get to Kotoka International Airport, they ask you all the necessary questions. Like, have you filled your form? Yes. Your result, you show them, and they just tell you to go and meet somebody at the counter who's going to check you in, and in no time you're done. Like, it doesn't actually take so much time, but it's when you don't get all these things done, then I tell you, move this side, go and start doing that process. And imagine if you got to the airport like 6 a.m. and your flight is by 6:45. You can imagine all that stress. You now start filling form, now start trying to upload, now start trying to do this, now start trying to do that. You don't need all that stress. It's always good to just do everything ahead of time so that you don't go through unnecessary stress. Immediately there's a thing with when you are now panting and you're so disorganized. When you're disorganized, it makes you flop. You just start finding yourself unnecessarily angry. So you can avoid all the stress. So basically, this is all you need to know about moving from Ghana to Nigeria. Basically, I did a video on the travel guide for Nigeria to Ghana. I'll be dropping the link in the description box. Don't forget to watch, and please subscribe to my channel. Just subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified when I post amazing videos. Like, just go through this page. I have so many resources and information and things you need to do and know about Ghana, places you can visit. So many things I've actually done about Ghana and even Nigeria. Like, yes, I'm coming up with that, right? I'm gonna be doing a lot of that too. So please like this video and comment. You have any other question or you have anything you're not so clear about, please just drop it in the comment section. I will be answering your question. So bye for now.